Hey guys, welcome back to the channel। और बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियो बनाने का सोचा बिकॉज everyone is on lockdown, everyone is at home, everyone is trying to learn new things, and a lot of us are trying to actually learn good English. I mean, if I talk about myself, I'm trying to learn to be better at English so that my communication, or when I communicate with people, I also feel confident, because even if you imagine that when you are actually talking to people in English, if your English is not good, you feel underconfident, right? So that's the reason I'm also exploring, and I thought while I'm exploring this, it would be really good if I actually share some of the insights that I currently have, so that you can also follow the same method and also try to be better at English, right? So now there are four important parts to learning good English. Now you can obviously watch or listen to things like watch Hollywood movies, English movies, UK based movies. I mean, obviously we watch a lot of Netflix, Prime, Hotstar, all those stuff. Definitely it's going to be helpful at all. It's definitely going to be helpful, and also news for that matter, English news. And along with that, that's the first part, which is listening, and the second part is reading. If you are not reading books, then you should start reading it, because it's really helpful for you to actually learn new things, learn new words in the process of maybe reading a book, reading a novel, or reading news for that matter, right? Now this is gone as listening and reading. Then the third part is writing. Whatever you are listening, reading, also try to practice writing as well, right? Try to write something that you have gone through in the entire day. Try to maybe write a story type, maybe do something, write something that you have seen today, or maybe a movie, summarize a movie. All that stuff you can write in your own words, and see how easily, or how can you actually articulate your thoughts into words, right? And then the fourth and the most important part of English learning is speaking, because as much as you can do all the three other parts of it, if you do not actually speak English, which is going to be the thing that you are actually trying to good at, you are not going to be good at English, right? So practicing speaking is something which is also very, very important. And what I have felt, and what I would also see many of others would also agree, that speaking, when you think about speaking, who should you speak to? Now you might feel very underconfident to speak to people who are really good at English, or maybe if you want to speak to someone who is not really interested to speak in English, then you might not maybe strike a conversation with them. And then you may try to sort of speak with yourself, like maybe whatever your thoughts are, just try to speak it with yourself, and all those things you can do. But it's also important to have a live experience, or sort of a experience that you can gain, wherein you could actually understand that, okay, this is how I'm going to converse with people, so that it's going to be helpful in the long run as well. So how you are going to do that? Before you actually talk to people, gain that sort of experience, you also can practice with a lot of resources which are available online, right? So some of the resources are available in the form of apps. Everyone is using Androids or iPhones, and you have a lot of apps which actually helps you in terms of practicing your English. You may not be able to maybe practice to an extent that you are going to be great at English, but it will give you a starting point, right? So you should start talking, and maybe with a bot, which are available online as in the form of apps, which will also help you in terms of practicing your thoughts, your English with the bot itself. You can gain knowledge in terms of pronunciations, in terms of how you're going to enunciate when you're going to speak in English. All those things are going to come into picture when eventually you're going to speak to a larger set of people, and your experience is going to come into picture, is what I'm trying to say. So there are a few apps that I'm going to talk about today, which is going to be really helpful for you. in terms of practicing this English. So the first app that I have for you is Hindi English Speak and Translate. Now a lot of times when you are actually trying to write in English, you might find it really difficult to sort of express your thoughts in English. So there is a translator, Hindi English Speak and Translate. So you could actually record your voice over there, and there in your own language for that matter initially, and then you can just translate it into English. So you'll get some sort of a starting point. Okay, this is going to be a sentence looking like, and then you could then tweak it and maybe see sentence corrector and stuff like that. Or a lot of websites available wherein you can maybe try and correct your English in that as well, in terms of the writing part of it. Now coming back to the speaking part of it, we have an app called English Conversation. In your Android app, you can find an app store wherein there are a lot of categories available over there. You have categories like trips and vacations, maybe different eating related topics, or maybe family and friends, or maybe different other topics like daily life, sports, music, etc. and etc. Now in all these topics, once you actually go inside those topics, you also have there are related topics as well. Let's say if we're talking about eating, this can have maybe breakfast with someone, maybe your mother, your grandfather, your wife, all that options are available, plus also maybe dinner, stuff like that, and different types of conversation which can be done. Now in that, what will happen is once you actually open that, you will have option to choose, like there will be one person who will be maybe a bot or a computer, and the second person will be you, and all that you can actually do some sort of a conversation and see where exactly are you going wrong, or you can hear your own voice as well in terms of whether your pronunciation is going correctly or not. You could also get an advice from them in terms of which word you did not pronounce correctly, right? So this is one interesting app that you could actually sort of follow. I have put a link in the description. Also you can easily search English Conversation and will come across this app as well. Now there is also one more app called Speaking Pal, also does the same sort of a thing. You can also follow that. Plus in terms of listening, now you are going to do all these 4 aspects of your learning together, right? So you could follow easily Audible. Audible has a lot of insights in terms of a lot of people, a lot of topics, podcast. Basically this is for podcasting. You could listen to a lot of podcasts, and it will help you actually learn a lot in terms of which are the new words that you're going to learn today, how the way people speak. All those things are something that you are going to learn in the longer run as well, and it will eventually help you in in terms of correcting your English or bettering your English as well. So these are some of the things that I wanted to actually share with you. Plus the most important part of it is going to be eventually speaking to people live, so that you can be good at it or best at it, right? So eventually once you start or maybe start doing this, or get a hang of how the things are going to happen, or how you're going to talk to people, or how the process is going to happen, or how the pronunciations, how people talk generally, all of the feel you get, then you can slowly start talking to people in English, and your confidence level definitely is going to grow high after that, because eventually what will happen is you are going to also learn from people, right? So when you are actually talking to bots versus when you are talking to live people, there is lot of difference, because what happens, we as humans learn a lot of things, or carry a lot of things when you are talking to other person, be it good or bad. So let's get the good things actually, so that it's going to help us in the long run. So I myself have felt that when I talk to a lot of people, some of the words, some of the styles I pick up from them as well. Not that I want to pick it up, but it happens through the process. So also I would request you to do all these processes that I advised you, plus also start talking to people in their language, talk to people in English, try to strike a conversation, try to enunciate, pronunciate properly, use good words, try to improve on that slowly, because it's not going to happen overnight. It will take some time, but it's definitely going to happen. So let me know if you have any thoughts around it. I'm also learning. If I come across something else, some other app or any other resources, I'll definitely gonna share with you guys. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully it was to some extent helpful for you guys. Thank you so much.